Tamakoma vs Kageura vs Azuma vs Suzunari is a 4-way battle that includes 13 combatants and is the best fight in World Trigger so far. It goes from chapter 167 to 175. I'll start with the phases, then go into the strategies. The first phase is Kageura and Zoe vs Ko and Kuruma. The phase starts as a shootout with guns and shields. The second phase of the entire battle happens during this one and is Mikumo vs Okudera and Ko Arai vs Emma. The first 3 fight with swords while the last one snipes. Mikumo runs away and places spiders while Okudera chases him. Ko Arai cuts off Mikumo's escape route and Emma shows up to snipe them, but Mikumo prevents anyone from scoring. Mikumo shoots back, but the lights soon turn off and Emma snipes him using the light from his trigger as a target. Phase 2 ends here with no victor. The first battle goes from phase 1 to phase 3 when Ko brings out his black sword and starts clashing with Kageura while the gunners support. This happens during phase 2. Kuruma drops his shield to dual wield. When Kageura enters a cramped space, his versatile mantis starts giving his team the advantage, forcing Kuruma to bring up a shield. Betsuyaku, switching off the lights, surprises Kageura's team and hides Ko's sword, but Kageura's side effect allows him to evade. But not for long, because when the lights switch back on, they blind the team using night vision and Ko lands a deadly blow. Zoe shoots out the lights to stop this trick from happening again. The 4 keep fighting until they are interrupted by Hyusei. No one wins this phase. Phase 4 happens during phase 3. Emma shoots at Betsuyaku, but he blocks with an escudo. Hyusei traps Betsuyaku with 2 escudos before he and Yuma kill him. Phase 5 begins when Hyusei uses escudo to separate Kageura from the others, making a 2v1. Hyusei uses techniques like feinting a kogetsu to use bullets and delaying bullets. Kageura fights with his side effect combined with his mantis attacks and scorpion defense. Kageura does fine until he is assaulted by the delayed bullets. This phase is won by Yuma and Hyusei. Zoe interrupts and begins phase 6. He is quickly taken down by Hyusei's escudo and Yuma's grasshoppers and scorpion. Kageura bails out due to Trion leakage. Yuma and Hyusei win this phase. Phase 7 is Yuma, Hyusei, and Mikumo versus Ko and Kuruma. During the firefight, Hyusei makes walls and Ko cuts them down using whirlwind. Hyusei feints an escudo while Yuma hides a grasshopper for his ally. When he gets close, Hyusei emits an escudo from Ko to hit Kuruma, which allows for Mikumo to ambush Kuruma. Ko throws his ray gust to save his ally and handles Yuma and Hyusei with a sick move, but Yuma's quick thinking allows Hyusei to get the kill. Meanwhile, Emma snipes and kills Kuruma and hits Mikumo's leg. Phase 7 is won by Tamakoma's members, though Emma walks away with a kill too. Phase 8 starts with Ko Arai and Okudera pressing Emma. The latter jumps off the edge, but he's put in a position that allows Azuma to snipe him and earn a point. Azuma squad wins this phase. Phase 9 starts with Azuma placing decoys. Chika counters by launching a large meteor, which kills Okudera. Yuma goes to protect Chika, while Hyusei stays to fight. He chases Ko Arai, but Azuma draws his attention using a decoy bagworm and snipes him. After earning a point and avoiding fire from Chika, Azuma squad bails out. Azuma squad wins this phase, but Tamakoma squad wins the entire match. Now for the strategy. This fight was bound to be amazing because it had 4 stylish and eye-catching combatants: Yuma, Hyusei, Kageura, and Ko. Ko's use of his black kogetsu combined with the light switches was simple but genius. It's a great use of trigger customization in the battlefield. The way Hyusei uses escudo throughout the fight is like no other and makes him stand out. He traps enemies between 2, he uses it to jump like a grasshopper, he feints using it by touching the ground, he singles out combatants by blocking off exits, and he shoots them out of his opponents to attack an ally. Hyusei does other clever things like hiding his bullets, delaying them, and not curving them to surprise future opponents. Yuma hiding his grasshopper and releasing his scorpion through anywhere on his body is smart. The second allows him to turn dismembered limbs into weapons. Kageura popping scorpions out of his body to defend along with him taking advantage of tight spaces with his mantis were clever tactics. He even used his scorpions to roll when he was too injured to move. I love his ability to perform well, even when the best fighters on the opponent's teams are targeting him. Azuma using the rules of switching weapons to create a decoy out of his bagworm was genius. Emma using the trigger's light to snipe Mikumo is a kind of attention to detail that World Trigger is amazing at. Azuma squad forcing Emma into the open and sniping him, and Mikumo ambushing Kuruma were great uses of positioning in these grand fights. The final exchange between Ko and the duo was genius. Ko's decision to cut both of his opponents with one slash was spectacular, and Yuma using the escudo that Hyusei had created on Ko to change the direction of his attack was magnificent. That was easily my favorite scene from the entire fight. This battle had 9 phases in 8 chapters, making the pacing extremely good. The plethora of combatants definitely helped in keeping the phases moving. I could easily split the battle into even more phases based on the small changes in tactics. The fight took advantage of the power system, the setting, team positioning, psychological battles, and close quarter strategies. If you want to tell someone why they should watch or read World Trigger, just show them this fight, because this is easily the greatest fight in the anime and manga so far. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and check out my manga for free online. If you enjoy my content, please consider donating to my Patreon. All important links will be in the description.